Who let Virgil in, bro? Who spreaded their cheeks for this man? That's a crazy picture.
Shut up!
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to DMC 5. I'm not gonna hit y'all with nothing crazy. I'm just gonna let y'all look at that number, Mission 18, and Virgil's back, right? I got my wish, and I want to look again at that number 1-8 and realize how many missions are in this game. And I'm going to save my frustration until the credits roll. But when the credits roll, y'all gonna hear from me. So for right now, this game has been amazing. It's been a great experience overall in the DMC series. So to end it like this, you know, with all the callbacks and even with all the rants, pulling out source material, going and looking through novels and stuff, and from other videos explaining certain things that I didn't even know about. It's been a very incredible journey with you all and Ryan, and all of this to be possible. So I want to thank you all for, you know, riding with us, even though sometimes, you know, it was annoying, whether it was lag or trash gameplay or overall. So, you know, so that's all y'all can hear from me. But I'm gonna introduce y'all to y'all main guy, y'all host of all this, who made most of this possible. Ryan, clap it up.
Hi. So yeah, you know, he kind of, you know, so the whole thing. Yeah, this is it. This is the final episode, not only to DMC 5, but to the entire DMC series. Feels kind of surreal saying that for you, buddy. You know, feels kind of surreal.
Yeah, it low key is. You know, it's crazy. Just take a look real quick, you guys. It's been a minute. You know, I get to actually have conversations with people about this series now. So if y'all catch me outside, y'all like, yo, like, y'all don't know what I look like, but y'all probably will recognize my voice. If y'all catch me and we have a discussion, just know if I catch any Virgil saying there, you're a Nero guy, we're going to have a very long discussion. But aside from that,
Laser sperm cell Nero. Oh my gosh.
Whatever, real long discussion. Y'all V lovers, y'all cool now. Y'all cool now. I'll let y'all slide. Cause y'all are part of my go, so I'll let y'all slide. But for right now, we're here, and you know, let's get into it.
Yeah. So last time we left out, guys, I lost 40 minutes of footage. I'm never letting that down. But I'll just kind of fill in the gaps of what happened in between. So last time we left off, Dante is again back. We got a motorcycle related thing that we've been wanting since DMC 2. Dante has a new power up, which makes him again at the top of the hierarchy with the, you know, casts again. Because Nero was once at the level of Dante, now Dante is again powerful. So Dante came back, actually beat the bricks off of Demon Virgil. Virgil disappeared into the top of the Clyfalt. Everyone got caught up and met up together, so the whole crew's pretty much back, excluding, you know, like full Virgil, not like semi shit they did with V. But technically the whole cast is back. They kind of yacked a little bit. Wow, I can't speak. Dante pulled out, you know, a tribute to Michael Jackson moves, which is kind of crazy considering that this is, for us, after the Michael movie, but when the game came out, it would have been almost 10 years after Michael Jackson's passing, so that's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's cool. They all went their separate ways, trying to get to the Clyfalt. Some of them met up with each other, not really. And then they all went their separate ways again. What else happened? V is pretty much at the end of his life. As he struggles to, you know, get to where he needs to go and is stopped by a demon, Nero comes in say today, beats the demon's asshole up. He tries to get V to go, but V is not letting go because he has a purpose to continue finishing. So Nero, out of the goodness of his heart, helps him through. Then V tries to explain to him pretty much the truth that, you know, Urizen is actually not Urizen, but rather Virgil, and that Dante and Virgil have been fighting and always fight because of reasons. And then Dante finishes the job. Then V wants to finish it entirely, unknowing to Dante to the last moment. V is actually trying to rekindle his entire spirit together. In which by the time Dante realizes this is already too late. And now we left off with our main boy, the main guy, the anchor of the series, coming back, the MVP himself, Virgil, finally returning to this game after DMC 1, which was a long time. So, yeah. We're going to see how he's incorporated to the story now, considering that we only got 2 more missions left after this mission, so that's crazy. And, hey, we're going to see how it goes. So, you ready for this, buddy? The final episode?
Let's get it done, bro. Let's get it done.
All right, let's get this done. Also, forgot to mention that V went through his own little journey in the manga that allowed his human form to really manifest. So you're gonna see where Dante and Virgil stand at right now in terms of power.
June 15th.
3 p.m. The crazy thing that this entire game took place over the course of a single day. Like I said, it's not been a single day after the 15th. It's all taking place in the same day.
You got some pretty big cojones for coming back. Just don't know.
Like he chose to do that?
Technically, yeah. Just like old times. Nero's is there.
Out of the way, Nero. But Nero wasn't in the way.
Right? I never understood that.
That's no meaning.
Come on, Virgil.
Let's do this. Heal
Right
your
off the
wounds,
bat?
Dante. Get strong. After that, we'll settle the matter.
He's not. Dag! Alright. Woo. And then off he goes. Like, y'all.
Thank you, Nero.
Nantecoro.
No explanations.
Right? Just comes in, aura forms, and then leaves with no further explanation.
If that's your brother, what happened to V?
Nero, oh my god.
Were you not there?
Go home, Nero.
Let's not everybody get dumb in like the last 2 missions of the game.
I lost my right arm because of him. This is not your fight. I need to stop him, and that's all that matters. I'm not gonna let you have all.
Also, yeah, you can't really be saying that when he lost his arm.
Let me guess. I'm dead weight? Well, you can show me. That's not it, Nero. What is it then? He's your father. What?
I know you already know this information prior to this scene, but yeah.
I had the feeling the first
Like,
time I saw you, but I just wasn't sure.
Who let Virgil in, bro? Who spreaded their cheeks for this man enough to bring him here, bro? Like, I could hear as he's smashing talking about, I have to get stronger. I must bust.
Now I need to ask you again.
Oh my gosh.
But I can't have you go kill your brother.
I need to get stronger. Yes, nigga, your father. Oh my gosh.
My father cut my arm off?
That has got to be the craziest thing to think about, bro. Your own flesh and blood decided the best way to handle a father-son bonding is to take your arm, bro. Take your chain. That's crazy.
I bet Virgil wasn't even there for the naming process. Like,
No,
he
he
left a
wasn't.
note and left. He left a note there and was like, I want him to be named this. Walked off into the distance.
Oh my gosh.
Sees him on the rooftop. You know what to do.
That is a good question you asked, though. That night, if their positions were switched, would Dante have Virgil's life and Virgil had Dante's life? And the shirt play just died. And the shirt play just died.
Honestly, I think I don't think Dante would have turned out like Virgil. I don't think so. I think they
Probably.
have.
It depends. Mhm.
I think it's like as kids from how the novel described him, Dante was a lot more outgoing and the possibilities of what could really happen.
I think if Dante were to turn out like Virgil, he would have been much more villain-like because of how Dante is. But
Okay, we'll take care of that later. Right now, you three get the hell out of here. I'm gonna go take care of old douchebag. Got a feeling this one's gonna be a doozy.
Wait. What?
yeah, she kind of just like threw Lady's weapon at him. It was like, hey man, so here you go.
Like, okay. So what exactly is the mission here at this point? Just to stop Virgil again for like the second time now? Third time now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is this all y'all have? Is this all the thing is now? It's just stop Virgil? Is this all this is now?
Oh my gosh.
It's just never enough.
Oh.
Because this would make me mad if I didn't know a lot of stuff. If I just now found out and he just dropped the, he's your father. Do you know I would listen? You know, I'll speak to y'all later. You know, we'll have this conversation later. Everything that's going to be talked about will be at the end of this. Y'all will hear it all. It's okay. You know, I let this happen now.
I low-key have forgot that he actually spoils that it is Virgil's father in DMC 4 when he talks about it. So that's on me. But, you know, it is what it is.
Dang, it's cool, bro. You know, because... So what we do with the bird just goes back to Dante?
Hey,
Exactly.
guys,
What do we
where
do
you
with
been?
them?
I thought you went back into Virgil.
Alright.
You're gonna wish you did.
Wow.
Dante, we were spawned from Virgil's abominable thoughts. But you knew that already.
Come to think of it, I did know something was off. Just like with my old brother.
Well, we're merely the discarded thoughts from when he was Angelo. No longer bound in his consciousness. We're here now to kill you of our own free will.
So we have to kill the people that have been helping?
Yeah.
And kill you we shall, Dante. Us, not Virgil.
For all you V lovers, this must break y'all heart, huh?
The guy in the video, when you watch the DMC 5 lore video, explains why they do this. But,
I didn't hit 5, so when we're done with this, I'll hit 5.
yeah, like I said, because I know you didn't hit it yet.
Yeah, cause I actually, you know, I hit everything previously before 5.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that guy kind of spoiled everything that was at 5.
Yeah, so...
But, you know, I mean, hey, we know you would have been a lot more mad if you found that out now.
Oh yeah, if I would have found out that, oh bro.
This bird was taking Nero. Come on, bro. Like, alright, get the fuck out of here.
Time out. Give me a time out.
Wait for the rematch.
This gave me any thoughts of a certain game in mind?
Honestly, no. So I haven't got no game that's come close to this actually right now. As I'm thinking about it.
DMC 1.
This does not give me DMC 1 vibes. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You know in a minute.
This is the closest we'll get to motorcycles until maybe DMC 6.
If they even make a fucking DMC 6, because it's about time. This game been out for about 7 years, nigga.
What's the time gap between 4 and 5?
11 years. We're not having another DMC reboot situation, Kane. Just give us DMC 6 already, bro. It's not that hard.
With the Netflix series out, I ain't gonna lie, that might get y'all game.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that shit. Yeah, so,
That doesn't sound good.
no, it is. Don't worry about what it said. Essentially, the reason why you want to go for those Clive Fault routes, they're gonna show like a cutscene of that, like little thing you just saw earlier. If you do that, it helps with the boss fight much. It helps make the boss fight a little actually easier than when he's letting on. Yeah. Here goes nothing.
Nope. You're actually the only one I actually like.
Well, that one DMC freaking sound effect track.
Yeah, that I actually do remember.
Man, that gave us so much PTSD. Ah! Kill
Yeah,
yourself!
That I do remember.
Yeah, man. Remember how much this guy gave us PTSD?
This is without your soundtrack edition, right? Your custom track soundtrack.
No. This is what happens no matter what soundtrack you put on.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, get out of here.
Nightmare's got to be an interesting one.
You don't know how he's gonna be played. So guns are OP, but you know not DMC OP. DMC 2 OP,
Yeah,
my
so
bad.
DMC 2 OP, yeah.
I don't need to be in with just guns.
As much as I give hate to DMC 2, I still enjoyed that game a lot.
I only really enjoyed it because you was playing it.
Chelsea.
If I'm playing it by myself, you got me fucked up. Oh my god.
Yeah. So y'all never touched the game by
aside from the
myself.
horrible acting that was immaculate, I'm not playing that game again. Unless I gotta play Lucia's campaign, which will unfortunately still need to go back to DMC 4, Lucia's campaign, because I still curious to see how the hell that shit went, or that shit goes.
Yeah, have you never played her campaign?
Nope, never. Not even close. I low-key did not have the energy to actually continue myself with DMC after that horrible dumpster fire was. It was too much for me to handle. I still sometimes think what could have happened if DMC did not get the horrible treatment it got. And if it actually had like a fucking good development cycle, because they had some really cool ideas. And it would have been probably one of the that one series in the franchise that had the most like unique ideas executed properly. But obviously that didn't fucking go well.
2 was a very big potential, man. So.
Yeah, right. It had so much fucking potential with like horrible fucking execution. Oh.
But they had different things for that though, so I can understand why it didn't go the way it was supposed to.
Well, it's just the development cycle in general was fucking ass. It wasn't necessarily it had different things going for it. The freaking people behind it just didn't fucking care. That's what happened. Or either they did, but just didn't understand the assignment.
That would be wild to get shot down like that overall and from a long distance.
Right. This environment is pretty open-ended.
Definitely recommend it.
Trying to fight. Oh, thank you. Put me to where I need to go. I really appreciate it. Okay, I didn't appreciate that. All right. So let's handle you first. Where's your buddy? He's supposed to come here soon. Shut up. Whoa! Whoa! Of course. Oh, what the fuck?
Not a bad line. Feel the same way.
Yeah, whatever Dante said. I wasn't even paying attention to what the hell they were talking about, I'm not gonna lie.
I wasn't paying attention.
One more round. It's like I'm back on Malay Island.
Holy callback to DMC 1.
Man.
Malay
That's just
Island.
very good.
What happened?
This is a full circle. Maybe the next game, if they do one, I don't think they're gonna include Dante for.
I think yeah, a lot of people think the same way too. Like, there's so much fan base for every single character and so much character to explore that I think the series can probably do like maybe 1 or 2 games without Dante for a bit. Because we do know the next DMC game, if they were to go with Dante, will be with them and Dante. Well, I won't spoil it because we gotta see the end of the mission. But let's just say they will be in a place that we know all too well. That's all I can say. I mean, I don't need any more gold. I don't even think I'm gonna be using gold ores for real. I'm just built different. You know what I'm saying? Just built different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Take a look at the sky. What? Hold on.
Yeah, my bad. My freaking rice drift stick is kind of ass, but yeah. That seems to be the chop right there.
Yeah.
All right, here's the boss fight. Nightmare.
Bring it on! This is great! Yours!
All right.
Should have known better.
Death.
You got a good heart, but you're about as sharp as a marble.
Indeed.
Perhaps. But if you had even a little bit of trouble defeating us, imagine what Virgil can do to you. Go see for yourself. Us. This is our final flight. And the end of Virgil's nightmares.
End of Virgil's night.
Godspeed, Dante. You'll need it.
Rest in peace, little chicken.
He says rest in peace, little chicken.
It's been a bash.
And it's been a bash. Yeah, I don't know what's going on my freaking internet right now. I hear I keep like freaking goofing it all up for no reason. Alright, my bad. There you go.
Where's Dante?
He's got this. We gotta go now.
So this guy Virgil.
I feel like Nero should be here for this.
Yes.
Alright.
As much as I, complain, yeah, he should definitely still be here for this.
What the hell's going on, Trish?
His logic is sound. I had a hunch myself.
This doesn't make any sense.
I know you hate Virgil, but you can't kill your own father.
Yes, you can. You know how many people have tried to do so in other universes? Come on
Never
now.
recover from that.
You really could do so.
You saved us. You should be proud.
I mean, Lady can also speak on this too, because she's still their own father.
After all this, are you insane?
I'm not gonna lie. You can't say that because he cut off his arm without a second thought, probably knowing that's his son.
Probably not. Who knows?
I'm not for sure, but
I mean, like Lady has experience on like what that does to a person.
probably.
But honestly, to me personally, I don't even think that like Virgil. I said Virgil. That Nero was thinking of killing Virgil. He just was more confused. People were assuming that he wanted.
He needs answers. That's
Yeah,
what
right. That's really what it is. People were assuming he wants to kill him. No, he don't. Like, at least not intentionally. He's just like, what the fuck is going on?
I say, yeah, he just wants answers. I'd be confused too if my, I guess, uncle, you can say now, this Ramsey's like, yeah, that's your father. And then, like, you don't go with him to get your answers. You kind of just sit there for a bit, and he's like, yeah, I got this.
Right?
I would want to be there too.
And then not even to mention too, but like, what if, you know, V wasn't able to, you know, reunite with Urizen, right? And they both die separately. Virgil dies.
He would never know who his father is.
He would never know.
Like,
and I don't think Dante would have told him either. So, like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't think Dante would have told him. I think he would have kept under wraps. I don't know what's going on between, like, okay, look, they've had their rivalry, right? I'll give them that. But this game, I feel like he's a lot more aggressive to their rivalry this time around. Which,
yeah.
Give me the Yamato.
If you want it,
huh?
then you'll have to take it.
Give you my sword.
Right?
I had a feeling you'd say that.
What's up with the dialogue in these last 2 missions? Yeah, y'all was rushing, just let me know. Now I got y'all.
Hard to
Like,
say. It's the only memory I have of us since we were kids.
what?
Yeah, they fought a lot as children.
Oh yeah, they did say that before. They would have a practice fight.
Once and for all.
One last time.
Yep.
I won't.
That is the most craziest start. That is the most craziest start.
That was a crazy start. Yeah.
All right, you know what? I think it's fair that I do this battle, but that there's gonna be one more mission to this. I'm gonna have you play the last mission just to end it off.
I'm about to say you kind of. I don't mind you running this one. What?
Ah! Oh shit. Okay, I guess, bro.
You see his combo potential right now, y'all? I want y'all to know that.
Oh shit. See, this how battles like these should be done, right? NPC and player fighting together equally, bro. That's how I like to see. Okay, I didn't see that for some reason.
Okay. How we got taken out in 3?
Right? Oh my god. Holy callback.
Y'all some scumbags for that. Y'all basically saying if we fail, we're gonna end up like we did in 3. I see it. Okay, my fault.
Yeah. So this is Virtual Sin Devil Trigger.
I didn't even know he could do that, right? That what? Wait. He could just do that after? Like he...
Yeah,
okay.
so again, it is a bit explained in lore, but I'll explain a little bit here. So due to V, you know, increasing his humanity, and then Urizen absorbing the Clyphot fruit, which gave him an extra power, them combined allowed him to awaken the devil, his Sin Devil Trigger. Plus, remember, the Yamato separate man from devil, but when they reunited, they give the same perks that the Rebellion and the Sparta does whenever...
That's a crazy picture.
I know, right? That is so tough.
But
I will say this much. Even though Virgil isn't here for the most of the game, he steals the spotlight regardless. That's the most...
He does that every time!
Yeah, you know? So, like... I mean, this fight's almost kind of done, but... He does a lot more moves than here.
That's reaching.
Yeah, this move is very broken.
That's okay. I would like to, if it ever gets incorporated in the future Devil May Cry game, if they have a fight again with Virgil and he goes into Devil Trigger of any kind and we do too, I would like it to be fair stalemates. I don't want it to be like I want it to feel like we're on equal terms. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, that was still gameplay, so obviously it was semi-canon, but not also canon at the same time, but... You know.
Yeah, but that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let me shut up. My fault. My fault. My fault.
Shut up.
My fault.
Cinema. Let cinema play right now.
What? No!
My God! Why does it always do that? Genuinely missing out on the best things possible.
But no, wait.
I mean, and there's nothing was really shown. It just kind of showed multiple shots of the same thing, so you didn't miss anything.
Okay.
And again, we can always look back to the footage. But hold on. All right, before we continue on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Editing RD here. Just kind of want to give a little bit of intermission here because this is an important thing I need to make. So, slight disclaimer. Unfortunately, a similar issue that happened in the last episode happened in this episode, although to a limited and much more small degree still occurred. For some reason, from the end this recording to the next recording about to see, there's a huge gap where there's just no footage recorded for some reason. I don't know why or what happened there, but unfortunately, there's just like a huge gap where there's just no footage at all from the point where I ended the last recording before the transition I do to the next footage you're about to see here. So I really do apologize for technical difficulties. I'm just kind of explain what happened. Essentially, we play the final mission, the Nero talks to Kitty. Kitty gives him some, motivation, stuff like that. Nero finds his purpose, yaps a little bit, does a little anime monologue, and then he regrows his arm back. He gets his ever trigger. Shriek is like, what the freak? And now we're about to see what happens afterwards. So, yeah. Big guys, apologize for the technical difficulties. Let's get back to the video.
This made me mad. Like, I had a talk with my girl, and she told me what needs to be done. What?
You listen, dead weight.
You know what? Okay.
There are other ways of settling your differences. I'm putting a stop to this sibling rivalry.
By fighting him yourself?
You came all this way just for that.
If you're about to put me into a boss fight,
Whatever you call yourself, Dante's not gonna die here, and neither are you.
you.
Not gonna die my ass. That bitch slap nearly killed me.
This lag.
Nero.
Damn.
Then by default, I beat you. Agreed, Dante?
Whatever.
Huh? You know what? Hold on. No, Chip. All right.
Lord have mercy.
When this is over,
This is gonna be annoying.
Of course, it does on the final episode.
Genuinely. Alright, alright, you're playing, so.
Alright. Yeah, alright, hold on.
Stand down.
Whoa, okay, hold on.
Now remember, he doesn't go to double trigger with L1. That's not how he goes in double trigger. I'll tell you when you can go double trigger, but right now just kinda.
Dang! Hold on now.
Oh, go. Oh wait, never mind. Nope, never mind.
Oh, what?
Not yet. Hold on, I'm waiting for when you can do it.
Ow. Okay, Virgil.
Wow. Yeah, you're really good at closing the gap.
Cause I hate fight. Alright, you got it, Virgil.
Hold on, can you? Oh, go! R1, R2. Never mind.
R2.
I fucked it up.
Oh,
There you go.
there we go.
Your buses are back. Your buses are back with R2. Alright.
Okay.
Now then, you wanna go double trigger? Wanna go to double trigger?
Alright, what's the button?
Up D-pad.
Alright. What? Alright. That's your transfer. All right, you know, I'll have a conversation about
Yeah,
this
he
later.
actually does a middle finger when he goes into that. So
Actually, wait. Okay. What is happening? Did he just make two different versions of himself?
he has two clones. Which you can also buster the clone. It's actually not that hard.
Ow. Well, I lost the buster, so hold on.
No, you can do the buster without it now.
You
can do the buster without
I can still
it.
do it?
Yes, R2.
Alright, well, then I remember. Okay, well, hold on. Ow. I don't know which I got this Virgil on, but this is exactly what I be talking about.
R2. Never mind. Oh yeah, R2. Never mind.
Oh, I got. Whoa!
R2.
Oh,
R2
I finally got.
R2. There we go.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Virgil. This is an interesting way to lose.
Dude, this is an interesting way to lose. Oh shit. Go ahead, father.
Did
Come
he
on.
just say die to his own?
Come on,
son?
father.
Okay.
Shut up! I fucked that up. Shut up!
What? Virgil, what? Not Virgil. Nero, what?
Alright, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Oh,
I generally have nothing to say at the moment. Hold on. Oh shoot. Okay, excuse me. Ooh.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Interesting.
You getting worked, bro. I can't. Dad, Dante, what happened to you? Oh yeah.
Dude, bro was just
wait.
Your own son's arm for more power. And you
Actually, during that fight, if you actually go to photo mode, you got to see Dante chilling in the background.
So in the background. That's
need
dope.
to do something before it's
Nice
too late.
detail.
So basically, he just came here and said, "Chill out," and now we have to worry about this.
We need to close that portal.
Yeah.
You lost, so you better do this sense.
I can still fight.
Virgil, at this point, bro.
But if those roots continue to spread through town, it'll just interfere with our business.
No, that's the smartest thing I've ever heard you say.
Three.
We still got a score to settle.
Evidently.
Wait! Where are you going?
We need to sever the Clifod roots from the underworld itself. Then we'll seal the portal with the
Is this
Yamato.
about to be continued?
If you do that, you can't come back. Why do you think I'm going? Somebody's got to keep an eye on your old man. You can't just expect me to stay here while you both go. It's because you're here we can go. We're trusting you with things on this side.
Yeah, shut up.
Make haste, Dante.
Yeah, I know.
Basically, bro, you're not dead weight anymore.
Wait!
Watch out!
Yeah, shut up! Like, what? Yeah, sit back! Like, I'm tired of this!
Oh my god!
That's exactly what he needed. Sit down!
Adios.
They both did it, thank you! Jesus!
I won't lose next time.
Dope.
Hold on to that until
Take this
then.
book until I get back. Yep.
Right? Genuinely.
Like, they're so dope. Like,
Right? Look at Nier's goofy off.
take the book. Shut up. No!
Damn it! Fuck.
Idiots.
It's okay. You'll be able to see it through the
I said, you should ask. That's
the
my
video.
share screen. Okay.
I'll put on the share screen just in case.
Just to make sure. There we go.
Yeah, I should have done that since the beginning. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hooey.
What the?
I'm
What in the
still
world?
freaking
Okay.
shocked.
About what?
Duh. Your arm? Who the hell grows an arm?
I'm in shock still too. He just committed like a.
Right.
Is there a tail or something?
Holy Dr.
We
Connors.
just grew.
That's what I was just thinking, bro. Like,
Stuff out. We're
more demons and scary plant roots and arms growing back. Lots of stuff.
Do you know how much love and care I put in that devil breaker?
Okay, my fault.
This arm?
I'm sorry. Let me not blame you. It's just a lot is happening right now in like the last 2 missions. I'm sorry.
So, how's it feel?
How's what feel?
To talk to your father.
Saving the man who killed your own father. Heard Dante killed Virgil once.
Technically.
Doesn't matter. They're both gone
Yeah.
now anyway.
It's okay to cry. If you want, Nero, over a loss.
He just met dude like a couple hours ago.
Does make you a little bitch, though.
There it is. You think I'm a demon?
Yes.
No, you are
You are part demon, buddy.
You know, yeah, you're not full, but you are part.
Yeah, you have that pan situation going on.
But
Yeah, so technically you have that Gohan situation going on.
No, Gohan's hybrid.
I wouldn't be here without him.
He's technically a half, right? So he'd be a
Yeah.
human.
No, yeah, he's half, but he's not like.
Oh,
part.
never mind. Virgil is
Yeah.
half already. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can remember he's gotta still have anyway. So never mind, you're a pan situation.
Cry if you want.
I'm
Devil's
not
cry.
crying.
Devil's cry.
Virgil and Dante are hybrids.
Shut up.
Mhm.
Stop it. Look at you. You're nobody.
Why don't you
Nobody's
cry on my
crying, all right?
shoulder?
Stop
Come
saying
on, cry on
cry.
my shoulder. I know you
You
wanna.
say cry again. Devil may cry. Fuck. Hey, idiot. Yeah, I'm coming home.
That's it?
Oh, yeah.
Wait. I thought we were gonna like do one more thing. We're just going home?
Shut up.
I mean, there's really nothing much to do.
Nico, you know, and her big mouth.
Dad, go and stop the truck like that.
Where'd you learn to drive?
What?
Sorry, I gotta call you later. It's time to get back to work.
Oh my lord. Okay, well we have to get one every time, a closeout fight.
Of course.
Well,
Wait, are you playing? No, I don't think you're playing. So let me just switch that to you real quick.
Got an arm. I'm good.
It's a
Actually, he doesn't need that anymore.
Look, you're gonna
Y'all want to just keep okay.
Gotcha.
and it ain't complete without you.
Well, how sweet.
Just know if there's a special condition to beat this in a certain amount of time, you're not getting it out of me.
Feels good.
No, the only way we're supposed to get this is if you could beat it, if you could beat all the enemies a limited time, she says something cool. That's really it. This is a dialogue.
You'll get fixed as soon as we get back.
So,
DMC 3 callback.
huh? Let's hear what that sounds like.
Y'all about to really put us in that goddamn.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, really? Oh, not this time. I'm putting my controller down then. Okay.
Wrong decision.
Come on.
Oh, my fault, sir. Y'all fool me. My fault.
Yeah, to show you a little bit of the
Okay.
controls for Double Trigger Nero.
Okay.
That's whenever you're in Double Trigger, of course.
Is it infinite? Yeah.
Yeah, I believe there's infinite. There's also, well, technically infinite Double Trigger, but who knows?
What? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna switch controls halfway through this, but yeah.
This game was interesting. I might have been going off.
Yep,
What
indeed
the-
was. But yeah, guys, that was Devil May Cry 5.
Alright,
Yeah.
get off me now.
Now you know how I did that. Now you know that if you were to jump 3 times, hold on, the wings. That's where he gets the wings.
I see. My fault.
And then we're gonna probably do this off camera, but we will go
That's
back to
after,
certain
what?
missions.
Okay.
We will go back to certain missions and like see the rest of everybody's burster and shit. Alright, now it's my time.
Well, they did it. Not Virgil. Dante gets one too. No shoot.
Yeah.
So all we gotta do is cut this thing down.
That's right. I'm more than capable of handling this on my own.
Shut up, Virgil. You'll never be able to handle this on here usually.
And someone to keep an eye on you.
This would have been the perfect time for co-op mode.
Right?
in the Big 19. Okay.
Useless pests.
Genuinely wish, bro.
Be ready to die.
Don't tell me Dante gets the lame vines as his final.
No. He gets all the enemies.
Okay, cool. Oh my god! They really like making callbacks, Cause it's the same thing that happened in 3. I just can't stand this game sometimes.
What happened?
I literally just saw the same forward attack again, I swear. I swear, they be knowing what they be doing, bro.
They indeed do. Yeah.
That's how they end it?
Yeah, pretty much. So, DMC 2. I mean, this podcast game is still in the back of my brain, bro. DMC 5.
Really good game, overall. It's a nice way to bring back the series after an 11-year break.
Yep. The most
Same
popular
tropes
game
as usual.
What happened?
Same tropes as usual. But you know it's DMC, so I'm not gonna get on it too much. Actually, I'll get on some stuff, but y'all gonna hear about that later. But overall, from start to finish, it was a really good game.
Gotta say, there wasn't as a what?
It did what it needed to do. It was a love letter, but at the same time, it was still kind of its own game.
It's by far like the most popular one, second to DMC 3, and it's actually one of the most sales.
Now that I've seen the full story, I'm not going to complain as much about Virgil not being there. I'm gonna just go on the share screen because forget this.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
I'm gonna take some of my criticisms back. So y'all get some of y'all points back. I think I think Nero was handled really well in this game compared to the fourth one. Yeah, they got some stuff right. I'm gonna talk about the ending in a second, but from start to middle, it was a really good. In some cases, Dante was very strong. Virgil was actually really strong, aside from the obvious who it was returning.
Alright.
If I could really say much as downers for this game overall, it's stuff that's happened already. Again, using Virgil as that villain trope again. You could have that, but add a little bit more to it besides just another back and forth between him and Dante.
I think that's where they were definitely going for with adding Nero to it, like showing them that there's more to just like fighting.
Yeah, and obviously adding that at the end, but adding that at the end, it's like they basically teaching like next game. Let's get to some new things. Like, I'll be down for it, but these gameplay section was very, again, it's boring, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like it would lose a lot of people. It would lose a lot of people fast, to be honest.
Genuinely would.
I feel like he could have been something else entirely besides a playable character. Again, taking up a random character slot. Lady, I actually wanted to see more of Lady and Trish in this game.
Yeah, that's a common thing that people wanted. They were doing absolutely zilch this entire game.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about them being actually available in this game. Like, literally, they're available, like, almost the entirety of the game once you find them. Actually, honestly, before that, and them just not being playable is a little weird to me. So if I was going to take up a character slot, I would remove V, but keep him in the story just as a strictly cutscene character, and then maybe add Trish or Lady as a character slot. But again, that's just because they've been in the series for so long. I would expect them to get a character slot.
Yeah, at least at that moment, right? And I mean,
at this
and to be
moment,
frank, I wouldn't even mind them still keeping V as a character slot because I know people do love playing as V, and there's a community for them out there.
yeah.
But like, just add at least just add Trish and Lady as like characters that are playable.
So I'm not gonna do that because there might be some people who like playing V, but for people,
we got more. My God's 4 days after my birthday.
Just rub it in, why don't you?
Man, Lady is so sexy, bro. I'm sorry.
Nothing.
I got the Devil May Cry DSOs. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Right?
Then can
Now get active so I can watch this tape. No.
It's almost time for me to settle down somewhere.
No, I don't think so.
I'd rather quiet.
Oh, I hate to spoil your dreams, ladies, but that shit ain't gonna happen.
What do you mean, Morrison?
See, there's this deed to this place, and I have it.
Why do you?
Clever little devil came to see me right before his last job. Said something like, "My dearest friend, I know you'll keep this safe because them crazy bitches." Did I say crazy bitches? I'm sorry, I meant ladies. Anyway, the rest of the story is not important. You get the gist.
I wonder if he even plans on coming back.
Got me.
What is important is I have a job for you two.
Your own side game, maybe.
He was hoping.
Cause the rent ain't free.
Yep. Some more stuff.
We're getting right back to scrapping. Okay.
Like we generally didn't learn anything. But it's more like scrapping for fun at this point because I mean they're stuck in the deep world, so they gotta do something to pass the time.
Yeah, so I'll give it this. Just don't try to kill each other. This should just
Right?
probably start to be a friendly scrap because Nero just had this talk with y'all before. Y'all look at y'all shouldn't be fighting.
I'm up one.
What?
We're even.
Oh.
You know,
First one you lost. Second one,
I'm starting to
it
think
was a tie.
this is never gonna end.
One you lost.
Maybe
Or the one after that you lost. No, you won.
We got plenty of time.
I like
Into
how they're
this-
both just happy to just have fun.
Yeah. Into this you lost. Then you tied. Then you won. And then Nero came in. No, y'all.
No,
you
they both
and
tied.
then, no, they tied because Nero jumped in and then y'all won. So y'all were even.
Ozzy and Webb would have probably tied regardless. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all gonna lie. They were trying to tie with us, but right now y'all are even. Don't tell me I get another playable section.
No, I wish.
Don't you dare say it, jackpot.
Y'all were just waiting for people to get here? Huh. What was I saying? Now that we're actually,
Another deadbeat dad.
another deadbeat dad.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I would like them to get it like a game or something to help with that. What? Remove his hand. Remove his hand. Remove his hand. in this
Genuinely.
intro.
Like honestly, I wish they had like dynamic freaking like title screens similar to like Resident Evil 4, right? But imagine if Virgil was just like in the front, just like.
I'm about to say, this is a little stupid, but like once you figure out it's Virgil, just switch V with Virgil at that.
Or at
point.
least like put Virgil at the front or
Or
something.
put Virgil at the front or something. It just feels weird to have that. But overall, again, that's the ending leaves a lot to be desired. I don't know how I feel about Nero just kind of like. We've been wanting him to get Devil Trigger, or we've been questioning when he would get Devil Trigger since 4. But I don't know how I feel about him getting it like this. If that makes any sense. But either way, I'm glad he has it. But also to do that to the player to kind of like give them like a mission or two to use double trigger. I don't know how I feel about that. Dante had got his double trigger again. I'm not trying to compare it super hard, but he got his at like the startish, middle-ish of the game. So you had time to use double trigger. So unless you're like using New Game Plus again on this game
Which
to
they
do
are.
this stuff again, which you
It's
can,
auto.
and you are. And once it's auto, and I didn't know about it, and
At
at
least
first
on
obviously
special
wasn't going to tell. Yeah, obviously he wasn't going to tell me. But unless you're trying to replay this game again and use double trigger, which you could if you really want to, there's no real reason to do this if you're a one-off person who likes to just play the game one time and just kind of let it go, which I don't feel like is a good reward for the players who like Nero. You already know how I feel about Virgil. I don't need to explain anything at this moment, except
Nah, he's built different.
he's just here. He's built different. He's back.
But I'm just like going through shit.
You good. I would definitely put this behind 3. 3 was a really, really, really good game. I didn't have much to say honestly about it. Continuing. That's a really good screenshot. Kyrie. Kyrie coming in at the last like mission, or thank you, Kyrie coming in at like the last mission or two, and talking wise. You know, I don't know if I'm like alone on this. I would like her to be more in the story next time. If y'all want to implement her on her Nero, she's so important to Nero's story now. Like genuinely important to his like overall character that I feel that she should get more than a phone call.
I can see that.
She should be implemented again when it comes to Nero, because genuinely that's his overall, like his heart, his stability. So I feel like you need to give more to her overall. Considering, to me, what I'm taking is that she really helped him achieve double trigger. If I'm being honest,
in some ways, yeah.
In some ways, so I think that should be incorporated. Y'all did a terrible job hiding Virgil.
Oh hell yeah, that's
like. Even if you didn't know he was in this game and you just played the last like 4 games, you did terrible in hiding that. So I honestly just don't hide no more characters if y'all want to do a surprise appearance.
Always be better at it, cause holy shit.
Or be better at it, cause that was just
take some
terrible.
fucking like inspiration from Resident Evil or something, bro. Cause
like if
y'all
you're
do
gonna
better
do
there.
that, like that was just bad. Like. Jesus Christ! Like I didn't
Lord
even
have
try.
mercy. Oh my gosh! Like anyone with more than like 2 brain cells understood that was Virgil.
I say you immediately knew that was
when I
Virgil.
first played this game, I had to force myself to believe it wasn't Virgil because I knew deep well that was damn sure Virgil. They were so ass at this shit, bro.
Yeah, so I don't know how I feel about Dante being so aggressive towards Virgil coming back. Overall,
I think what this is my kind of headcanon. I think the thing is because like Dante knows how Virgil can be, he was probably fearing that like he was kind of going to revert to his old ways, considering that his demon half was pretty much the more dominant side, and considering Virgil's track record, he's always been much more of I accept my demon more than the human side. Especially if you look at like some of the stuff he does. And like especially the manga, like he portrays more villain-like traits. So he was more or less fearful that V was gonna do some stupid ass shit. And it was probably why he was aggressive. Either that, or he probably just wasn't ready to like reunite with his brother again.
Maybe, but
that's something that has got to be explored.
It really has to be explored on what's going on. The main part of this game, because actually I actually might have to touch on this, is Virgil himself. They didn't do a good job of hiding him being in this game, but they did do a great job hiding who the Vayne guy was.
The V, the Vayne guy, Liz, and the V.
Yeah, so they had a good job hiding on who they both were identity-wise, as far as a lot more what was going on.
Yeah.
I do think that as much as this was a big love letter, I don't know how I feel about Virgil's being the villain again. But to be more precise, if you're going to make him a villain, right, of his own accord, again, and you have a lot of Virgil fans that are probably still again wishing to play this character. I don't know if I would pull him being a villain again to be, because then you're pulling the Devil May Cry 3 again, and honestly, that's just not how I feel like you should have done this. But to have Virgil come back within the 2 last missions of the game to run it back, it is cool, but it's a lot for the player to take in, because you have to take in Virgil's back. You're still taking information from V and the rest of them being a part of Virgil and being 2 different halves. You have to take in that he has learned Sin Devil, which you might not have the added context to know about that, so you might just question how he got that. If you're getting if you're taking in that Dante just told Nero that that's his father, you're taking that into... It's just a lot of information you have to take in the last 2 missions of the game. So, I think that he deserved a lot more time overall.
Yeah, like when it came to more like the lore, like narrative side of things, it definitely felt that they didn't clump everything together. The core plot was still well executed, but all the extra fluff that adds into the plot, they kind of jumble it together.
They jumble together a lot. Overall, this is a really good game. It's nowhere near bad anyway. It's not just like I talk about in past videos. It's or in the last. It comes down to utilizing characters. They don't really know how to do so in a really proper way of utilizing everybody in proper ways. It's mostly now it's Dante and Virgil. V was an addition, but I feel like they're giving you Virgil, but they're not giving you Virgil. If y'all get my drift, they're giving you a half-assed version of what you're asking for, and they're playing. I'm gonna be honest. If you enjoyed V's gameplay, that's great. That's for you. Me personally, I didn't like it. I don't know if most people didn't like it.
Most people don't like it. Trust me, most people don't like it.
Most people, okay. So I didn't like his gameplay. There could have been some way to incorporate Virgil in a full capacity. Y'all have moves for him. Y'all clearly have move sets for him in the files. Or y'all could have implemented Lady or Trish to take V's spot if y'all wanted to keep. If y'all want to keep him, you could have implemented them too as well. But I think Lady and Trish need more spotlight for them being longtime characters in this series to shine. Virgil as well on the side that's not fighting us. You know, y'all and y'all need to utilize co-op. It is 2019 and there is no co-op in sight. There is no co-op in sight. DMC 4 I might give a little slack because of
it was primarily a single player experience.
So like for the most part. So Nero and Dante are not really in the same capacity with each other enough to where I would say you need to put a co-op in that game.
DMC 5 hour is so freaking different because especially when you take into consideration they have a freaking feature where other players can actually join together. Just make a full-on co-op at that point, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Offline co-op.
There are literal mods out there for PC DMC 5 that have co-op missions together. Legit co-op missions together.
Like it doesn't have offline multiplayer doesn't have to be for every mission. But if you know dang well that there are missions where like they're really close to, again, for example, with the ending mission with Virgil and Dante, the extra mission, that could have been a little multiplayer thing y'all could have did right there.
Genuinely.
To be honest with you. And even if y'all want to get more technical, if y'all want to make a whole DMC game that revolves around multiplayer, y'all could have 2 people travel together around the same area, like a walk around beat 'em up. To like a story mode where
Dante and Virgil on the D World.
Literally, D World. Literally, that is a perfect setup. You make sure they both follow each other in a certain around the area. Y'all can explore together, and if y'all see, that's literally could It's easy. Y'all literally have
Y'all
done
did it for Resident Evil 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Y'all can do it for Demon May Cry.
Really, y'all did it for 5 and 6. And for 5, y'all honestly, that split thing, it might not work for DMC only because you need a lot more camera to expand on when you're fighting. But that could be fixed overall with 6. 6, where overall we're all near each other, and we all have to be near each other in 6. It's better that way. You could do that and have the overall camera following both players in that small area. Because unlike Resident Evil 6, once you get into a fight of an aspect, you are kind of stuck in a certain area. Especially in boss fights, you're stuck in a certain area. That's fine for 2 players. That's perfectly fine to implement. That gives you more time. For example, after Lady is done resting, and I think you have to go fight Trish, you could bring Lady as a character too, and then you have 2 playable characters that can go along with. Do you know how fun that would be to play as those 2 characters, and you playing with your friend?
Right.
Or you're pulling up other things. Again, y'all haven't really touched on it in the DMC series. Y'all have touched on it maybe once, and that was a fun little glitch that somebody found. And I don't like that.
Or I like a fun little special thing
or a special thing that somebody found. And I don't, that shouldn't be a thing. Again, I'll let it slide for 1 through 4. 5 is unacceptable because it's the production time to implement a co-op series. But also, people probably have been asking for this for years because it just makes sense to do at some point.
Especially since, I don't know if I'm correct on this, because it's been a long time since I played a demo of 5. I remember back when the demo for DMC 5 came out, there was elements of co-op built into it. Like, you could actually play with other people in the demo. So I don't know what the fuck happened there.
Yeah,
now, this could have been a different game, but I remember the demo DMC 5 was like that.
That doesn't take away from this game. Again, these are just points that are more for further games than this game right now. Yeah. This was a love letter for what it was. I don't know if they weren't trying to end the series, obviously, because of the ending that they just gave us. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. I can't really.
I mean, the way how the ending goes for a lot of people is that there could be more, but if this is the end, it's not the worst way to end the series off.
Yeah, if it continues, it's a nice way to continue because they're stuck in the demon world right now, and there's
a lot they can explore. With the characters right now, a lot more.
Overall, with Virgil and Dante specifically, I honestly think they're trying to tell us that Nero might take a back seat for a little bit. With his girl overall is what I got from that, because overall I feel like Nero needs a little bit of a timeout. But at the same time, I would like to see him again in another game to focus on Devil Trigger and other things that he's going through on his own. But we need to finish up on Virgil and Dante overall because their story it's close to finished.
Yeah, there's a lot that can still be done. And I was actually really, because I remember when I was looking at interviews regarding DMC 3 and later on in the DMC series, Hideaki Tsuno, when he was on the production for writing the characters, he said that he didn't feel like he really had anything to write for Dante when writing Virgil because Dante was him essentially a completed character, which he isn't. And then when he started writing Nero, he said that he focused more on Nero because Dante's character, there's nothing more he can add to Dante's character, which is a complete fucking lie, because there's a lot you can add to Dante's character, and especially with how everything went down in DMC 5 towards the end. So
yeah, again, like Nero said, this rivalry's been going on for years. This is more of a healing of family trauma and family deeds than anything else. That could be expanded upon in its own right.
Especially regarding Virgil, because Virgil did a lot of bad deeds during this time on Earth, and just his family in general. So there's a lot that still need to be explored with Virgil, and how he's going to rekindle all of that and atone for his sin. Like a whole Vegeta kind of thing with Virgil.
Literally, that's a Vegeta type. That's a solo game, to be honest. If you really wanted to commit to that,
right?
But if you don't want to go that direction, it could still be a team co-op game because Dante and Virgil are together and can rekindle their bond while also talking about everything that's happened over the last couple of years. Again, it's the last time that he has seen Virgil was 1, because technically speaking, he didn't see him in 4. And you have to understand, Virgil was tortured for like 10 years from 3 to 1. So it's been a lot of a mental battle as well as a physical battle.
Genuinely.
So that in itself is like 2 games you could expand on. Whether or not you want to be a co-op then do a solo game, or if you want to do a little thing over on the extra, just make it a co-op game in Nero. Nero has his own things going on, but we need to finish up on the people that are here. Whether it is Nero, no, whether it's Virgil and Dante, whether it's Lady, whether it's Trish, we need to finish up on characters that have been here. Nero is nice.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, not to mention, touching upon the torture thing, Munda's never died. He got sent back to the demon realm, but Munda's never died. That's what people always remember. He never died. And Dante and Virgil are in the demon realm. So, and they really could. The next Devil May Cry game, or maybe even the final Devil May Cry game, if they are going to end the series off on one game, then the final Devil May Cry game could see the return of Mundus. And like we could get like a full-on like proper send-off for Virgil's character, because that is someone he's been like wanting to like get his revenge about, probably internally based on subtext.
Say Mundus is the reason for a lot of this. He
really
sent the
is.
attack on their family, killing their mother, indirectly causing Virgil to think that his mother had abandoned him, setting this all off, awakening a lot of things such as his not devil trigger, or was it devil trigger?
Yeah, he did set off his devil trigger a little bit.
So, yeah, it's off his devil trigger a little bit. Basically, it's awakening his devil powers, right? Causing him to go on this search for power. That is, he's been doing his entire life since then. Compared to Dante, this is more to Virgil. This is more of a closing a chapter, if anything. This has been a consistent thing since the beginning. Dante needs to learn what it feels like to have a truthful brother relationship again. Again, he has been solo for so many years, and even with Lady and Trish, I know at some point Dante was hurting not having Virgil there. So I feel like there's a lot to be there, whether we're killing that brotherly bond and fixing family trauma, or getting natural revenge on the person that did this to them. Again, that is a long. Do you know how many points you could touch right then and there in a game without touching Nero yet?
Right. And then let's talk about Nero. Like Nero, he needs to find a way how to accept his demon side, how to accept the power he's to attain, how to accept that he has a family now, right? And then find his own path, his own way, his own means to like attain power without being a Virgil.
Like y'all clearly just had him stop both of them from fighting, and said that we need to put a stop to this senseless violence as a family, right? Heck, if y'all want to take Kyrie, I have trouble saying her name.
Kyrie.
Oh, Kyrie? Okay,
yeah, Kyrie or Kyrie. Kyrie. Yeah, Kyrie.
If y'all want to, y'all can open up on her story a little bit too if y'all want to. I honestly don't have an opinion on her, because in 4 she was the damsel in distress. So I honestly did not care enough to open up to her story. But since she is so important to Nero, y'all probably should open up with her as well, as their developing relationship. But overall, is this game? It story-wise, it's cool. It's cool for what it is. But I would like to see a lot more of y'all touching things I don't usually touch.
The game feels like less of a closing chapter, more of a turning point for the series.
More of a turning point. It's like we've went through everything of the last 4 games. We touched on things that we have in the past. We've done this little run around one last time. And now we're switching to new stuff. We're switching to new.
It's literally like how Resident Evil Requiem was for this series. It's like a semi-closing chapter, but also a turning point for the series at the same time.
So, again, as of right now, we have not got. Of course, we don't have anything on DMC. But for this next game, I would like it to be some new things. For example, I would like actual motorcycle riding, like levels.
Missions.
This was the missions are level. This was cool implementing it into combat. That's great, but that wasn't really what I had. Again, y'all gave me half of what I wanted. Y'all didn't give me the full thing. Y'all gave me half of what I wanted. At some point in another game, I would like Virgil to be very much playable. Don't have
from the start.
And as a hero,
or at least anti-hero, rather.
Anti-hero. I would take an anti-hero. I would like an actual move set, actual stuff going on. Y'all have done it multiple times with giving him a move set, so it's there.
I mean,
He
like
needs that.
you can play it just like
You can play him, but it's through
goofy
means.
means. Either you had to get the special edition, or you had to fucking buy him.
Buy him.
And in DMC 5 case, if you don't have the special edition, you have to fucking buy him.
Him. So it's like you buying him is a crazy thing you have.
Again, it's Virgil. We would have dropped tens of dollars for Virgil because it's Virgil. But like,
I'll drop $10. I'll drop $10 to play it. But the fact that I have to do that is wild because he's been a part of this series since day one. Again, day one.
Since genuinely day one.
So it's like you need to fix that now. That's just primary. If other than that, right? The Virgil, the motorcycle, co-op needs to be some sort of thing.
Preach, bro. Preach. That is generally what we freaking godly need. And I like to see some like revamp or overhaul in this for Dante's sets too a little bit. Not too much, but I like to see something unique done with them. I don't know what we have in mind, but I think it can be done for Dante. I'll just see a new weapon for Virgil. I think it's about time he gets a new weapon. He's been stuck with the same 3 weapons since DMC 3. Yeah, so let's give him a new weapon or so.
Yeah, he needs a new weapon. Y'all can open up on so much. Y'all can do team finishers.
Oh my god, nigga.
Y'all
can finishers, bro. Can you imagine that shit?
Like, if you want to, there could be a little system where if you and this other person, like Dante and Virgil, do the same combo thing at the same time, y'all could do a special combo together, and if you time it like very well, you get extra points for that.
Also, like fighters, like Spider-Man 2 type shit, bro.
Right. Like you could do there could be team combos themselves. Maybe one person does a first version of the combo is the square, stop, or not square, triangle, and then stop, triangle, and then Virgil or player 2 does triangle, stop, triangle, and it finishes into something else. Give us a reason to want to explore. If you want more out of this, there is way more to this place than single player. The same 2 characters. Honestly, throughout this series, y'all have not really expanded. Which I can get. 1, of course, it's your first game. 2,
you fucked up, so we're not gonna touch that. We're not gonna touch that. You fucked up. 3 was when we actually got a turning point. That was probably one of the biggest changes to the series, and not only gameplay wise, but story wise.
Yeah, that was your first turn. That was an amazing turn. Honestly, y'all couldn't really do. Y'all could have, but it would have been super hard to do so. So I'll give y'all a solid co-op for 3. That was just y'all coming back, showing y'all can still do this. 4.
That was the most risky, bold decisions.
This was very risky. Dante coming back as the uncle of the situation,
like
not
cool
really being played for the first. Not being played for the first half of the game. Introducing Nero randomly to this audience that's really been with Dante since the beginning, and kind of just, I don't know. It was weird, and now we're here. So. Again, you just made risky decisions, and overall, it's been a shaky road. So, this is your second turning point. You've got all the fan service out the way. You've set up your story really well. You just got to do 3 things right. Include these 3 things as best as you can in the next game, and maybe see where that goes. Heck, you don't even have to include all 3 things in the game at first. You can include 2 things, maybe even 1. Just include 1 of them. Because that's one thing I don't feel like DMC does well is change. We haven't really changed anything. We haven't really you have your new characters, right? You got your new ones. But has much really changed since
really since 3. Mainly since 3.
Like Melee's history.
Because, they've expanded really well. That's once we can give it that much. They've expanded well. They're good at expansion. Change is something that we definitely need in the series. I think a lot of people can agree. I think we're a lot
yeah, they expand on like story ideas really well. Of course, we're here now. We've expanded tremendously, but when it comes to gameplay changes, aside from adding a couple of other characters,
which is an expansion in general regarding the gameplay.
It's expansion in general. Yeah, exactly. Regarding gameplay, of course. But if you compare 1 to 5, right? Stay with me for a sec. Stay with me for a sec. The real change you're going to really catch is the addition of other stuff from the games after 1. But if we look at his core combos, they're the same as 1. They're the same as 1.
Like the button inputs are
the button inputs. The
animations are entirely different. The animations are entirely different. Except for 1 or 2 things. Except for 1 or 2 things.
But combo wise, they're the exact same. Inputs wise, they're the exact same.
Yeah,
you're going to catch that. Some people might like that staying the same. I don't know how I feel about that. You should probably keep certain things in there, but if you're going to do that, expand a little bit on other things, right?
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Again, this is coming from like someone who has played this game, and I don't want to say this word because I feel like it's kind of wild, but that's the best way I can describe it. Casually, as opposed to veterans that actually like go in depth with the mechanics, because there's a lot of mechanical depth with, especially DMC 5, but also DMC 3 and 4. So we got to see it from mechanical, more in-depth, complex players themselves. And I'm yet to actually delve into the gameplay to see what I want to see implemented, expanded, and changed in the gameplay. So that's going to be probably one of my own little personal goals I'm going to do. But
as a casual, this is just my opinion. So however y'all feel, of course,
it could be generally different. But I will say, from what I know and what I understand, they can do some differences. They could definitely add some differences to there, to where it's not depleting the entire elements of what makes Devil May Cry, like Xenoverse 3. I'm joking. But no, I'm joking. But like, it's not depleting the core of what makes Devil May Cry from a gameplay standpoint. Because there's something you gotta keep, like the intricate combos, the pause before the inputs, the aerial combos. You gotta keep those, okay? That's just what makes Devil May Cry. But like, we can add a lot more to it, and we can add a lot more cinematic flair to it, because I think it's also lacking a lot of cinematicness when it comes to the combos and shit. And it doesn't need to be for everything, but like, we could get some cinematic flair in there too. But in general, we just need a lot of overhaulness and like changes, or additions, new additions added to the gameplay, where it feels more like a complete experience. And not to say this game is complete, but I think that's another issue we need to talk about with the DMC series as well, is that really the only true complete Devil May Cry games have been 3 and 5. People will argue 4, but like, one of the biggest counter arguments is that half of the game was unfinished due to the lack of budget and lack of time they had to actually develop it fully. So that's why Dante's moveset wasn't entirely completed as well, and most of the levels, we could have had great unique levels for Dante, but we just kind of got a backwater regression type shit. But yeah, that's really the only like real complete games in the series is 3 and 5. So we need more complete games that just add more and like change and expand. Really, that's really what we need. Especially when like DMC has been
the other thing that really hurts DMC is time. That's normally what hurts DMC thing.
Genuinely is time. Like with 1, they didn't have enough time to change everything, because most of the game had already been developed as a Resident Evil game before they had the last minute change to make it a Devil May Cry game. 2 was a fucking botch time, everything. They had too much time with no direction, and then when they actually had a direction, they had a lack of time because they're fucking stupid. 3, they didn't have time for certain things, like the motorcycle sections or whatever. They didn't have time for it. There are other extra things they probably didn't have time for too. There's even talk of that they probably didn't even have time for co-op like that, because co-op does exist in the game. It's just very dumb. And then 4, not a lot of time for Dante's half, or the second half of the game in general. And then 5, they had the perfect time, but they probably had things they wanted to do they didn't have time to implement. Which I mean, that's for like literally every single game in the freaking existence of the planet Earth. So like, that's like nothing new. But like, there could have been something major that could have been added. That was like, I think what we could say they probably didn't have time for was probably the ending. The ending could have probably been a little bit more fleshed, not like fleshed to the point where it's like we have 10 extra missions to go through, but like, you know, fleshed out to where it didn't feel rushed. You know what I mean? Like pacing wise. So that could have been another thing they probably didn't have time for, but who knows? Like I said, this series in general is a beautiful series. It's a great series, it's an amazing series. It has a beautiful story overall, and it's a really great series, excluding 2. But, you know, oh right, and the reboot in terms of story and lore-wise, we're not gonna talk about the reboot. But you know, like, there's a lot that the series has done, and it's done for me personally. And I can say this much, despite my feelings and despite what I want further for the game or for the series, I'm not mad I got introduced to the series. And I can say that I don't think this nigga over here is not mad he got introduced to the series by yours truly as well.
But that's hard for me, man. You know, we finally finished up the DMC series. So
Yeah, man.
You know,
until they make another one, which then we'll both have to play together. And if it's co-op, oh my god, I'm about to nut. So
yeah, you know, it's gonna be interesting to do. But
yeah, man.
Anything else you want to say? You know,
I mean, I kind of said all I wanted to say. There's probably more I could say, but I'll probably say that for when we do our review on the series.
Yeah.
So, which we still gotta do. But we gotta do a couple things before we do that, which is live stream Lucia's campaign, because I'm not making a fucking video series on that shit. I'm just gonna get it done and over with. What else is there? Yeah, he has to watch the Netflix Devil May Cry show now that he's finally completed the entire series. He also has to finish that lore video regarding DMC 5 section, and yeah, that's really all I got for real. We'll come back to play this game, or at least give a review on our game when we go through all the Devil May Cry games and look at it much more in-depthly and analytically and stuff like that, like I've mentioned multiple times. But in the meantime, we're probably going to go back on some Resident Evil stuff because I recently just bought the original Code Veronica, so we're going to probably play that on the series next, on the channel next, rather, my bad. But yeah, man, you know, that's really all I got. I'm happy to show this guy, you know, Devil May Cry, see his first experience and his initial reactions to everything. It's been a great experience personally for me, knowing how I was and how I felt, and you know what Devil May Cry did for me during the specific time that I was going through. And you know, I'm glad I love this series. I have introduced this series, and I'm really happy I introduced this guy to this series. And that's pretty much all I can say. So yeah, man, anything you want to close off with, or you just kind of said all you have to say?
To close off with, y'all, before, you know, I leave y'all and let y'all go, I want y'all to keep one thing in mind so I could really, you think about this for the rest of the day, right? All of you DMC fans, remember, none of y'all can have a good game without Virgil. I just ruined y'all day. You know, I just ruined y'all day. Yeah. We out. You know,
I'm ending the recording. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. I forgot to show one last cutscene that's in only Virgil's thing. So I guess while we're also here, we could probably just show that real quick. But I need to turn on the music before I become an idiot. Let's go to story. And I'm only going to show the last ending one because this one I really care about. This one plays right after, well, it kind of plays right after.
Don't you dare say it.
Yeah, it plays after this scene right here. Oh yeah.
How do you get this? What?
You finished Virgil's story.
Well, let me jog your memory. A little Virgil. Crying in the corner. Because mommy got mad.
I seem to recall you crying every time Father raised his voice.
How would they feel if they saw us now?
What does it matter? We're still here, aren't we?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. That was yeah. That was yeah.
That just, you know,
Mhm.
that's what I be talking about. You know, just yeah, this is what I be talking about. Whenever y'all bring up anything, I'm just gonna bring this up. Like that was cool and all, but like, what did I gain from that conversation? Like, this is what I mean about like, we do some stuff that just you do whatever y'all want to do, you know, and like I'm out, I'm out, you know, like I'm done. Y'all got it, you know. That conversation that's like they just had, bro. Like, if y'all that paid for that, because I'm guessing y'all have to pay, you pay to play that. You know, obviously y'all paid money for that ending, so you know y'all enjoy yourself. Honestly, if you pay for it, do you play like an entirely different level scheme or
No,
like?
the only thing that changes really is that Virgil's in the game. Virgil's
I'm
in the
out.
same level.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done.
Whoops, freaking everyone. Anyways, hey guys, this is a little bit of a random section aside to add to the final episode. If I feel like it's kind of appropriate, considering this is the final episode of the entire DMC series so far. But this section is nothing really too big. This is just kind of like us kind of airing out our little personal feelings regarding the show. Not saying the show, the series, the video game series, not like really in depth analytically, just like how this series made us feel and how it helped us through certain times. And I know it helped me through a dark time that I was going through. When I first got into the series, which is why I have so much passion for the series as I do. And you know, I know the same thing had happened to this guy over here, most likely, considering how passionate he is about this series, especially with a certain character. So, you know, just kind of want to give him the spotlight first, have him talk about it a little bit, and I'll yap on mine. So, yeah, man, take it away.
So, honestly, back when we played DMC3, this would be at the point where one was okay to me, and two was like just straight garbage.
But we had fun.
But we have like, of course, I have fun.
It was like garbage, but we had fun.
Yeah, so at this point, I was more playing the game just to play with friends overall, rather than actually like locking in on what was happening. Honestly, I would pick up main like cues and stuff, like what was going on mainly wise, but overall, I wasn't like in it. And then 3 happened, and honestly, I was going through some pretty tough stuff, dealing with the relationship troubles and things like that.
I was there for too, when now you mentioned
it
it.
was, yeah. So playing the game for a little bit, which is when of course Virgil showed up. I was very interested in the character as he kind of reminded me of myself at the time, as I myself was going through trouble having to actually trust people to help me. Overall, I feel like I had to do everything by myself. But watching Virgil overall as a character kind of showed me that what could happen if you did do it by yourself, if you really just couldn't trust anybody. As I like Virgil as a character, right? It's obvious that he has some intentions, right? He's an anti-hero at the end of the day. It's what I like to call him.
Yeah.
But at the time, he was just a straight villain at the moment. And everything about Virgil was cool to me. It was like I was watching another character of mine, like a favorite character coming up to me, like showing me my way. As it was for a kid. As a kid, I was into Spider-Man. Like it was a crazy experience to see, like somebody who's going through such a rough time be able to handle it so well. But as a teen now, seeing that someone like Virgil, a powerful half demon, not being able to handle his problems the way he should, it opens your eyes to really that the important lesson is no matter who you are, no matter your status, there always could be problems for you, personal problems or just overall stuff around you that could happen. That even though with your best of your abilities that you try, sometimes it's inevitable, and things will come your way that might not be your fault. So and playing in future games as in 4 and 5, they've been fun and they've been of course incredible, but DMC was like 3 was when I was like really at my lowest, man. So to play that game with Fritz and go through such a fun time, and overall after that things got better, and of course I'm here now. But that game low key saved me from a lot of things. To Fritz would like ask me when you read down to record. And I'd be like, oh yeah, we have to get to this video, and it was always a blast. So
Yeah.
this series overall I has probably saved a lot of people and will continue to save a lot of people in futures to come. And of course I'll show my kids these games.
Oh hell yeah.
As this is just a legendary series overall, taken from an idea that was supposed to be for another legendary series. So it just shows that any idea could be made into a good idea. It's just the right mindset and the right execution that can turn one small idea into millions and millions of dollars and change millions and millions of lives. So
Indeed.
that's just my opinion, but that's all you're gonna hear from me.
Yeah. And I can definitely attest to that because with Devil May Cry 3 specifically, it was a much more darker, more serious tone game compared to the rest of them, ironically. And because of that, it kind of fit like a lot with probably what you were going through as well, kind of reflecting off of like what you were going through. Because after DMC 3, the series, it never really went back to that like DMC 1 like vibrant vibes, but like it was definitely much more lighter in tone and atmosphere than DMC 3 was, surprisingly. So I think definitely reflected. I know for me personally, when I first got into this series, this was all the way back in 2023. I was suffering from my own little anxiety problems and attacks because I was going to high school. And I think a lot of people can relate to this because going to high school first time is not an easy experience, or at least transitioning is not an easy experience because you see movies, TV shows, you hear experiences and talks and, hear stories, and now you're finally getting into high school and you just think to yourself, I'm not ready for this shit. And some people still probably aren't. I know for myself, I didn't think I was going to be ready. And it was a lot for me to take and kind of face myself. And then, I remember I wasn't like really interested in playing Devil May Cry, but like I had my eye on it for a little bit because it was kind of popping up a little bit here and there. I talked with my uncle who I played Devil May Cry himself a little bit, mainly 3, and we were talking a little bit about it. And I was like, you know what? I would just download it, take it, because at the time I had this account. He had PS Plus Premium, and Devil May Cry was on PS Plus Premium. So I decided to just play it off of there. Probably the worst thing in my life because internet connection, but we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, I played the first Devil May Cry, which I mean to this day is still the most goofiest, like unserious game I've ever played in my life. There's literally no story at all, but what I can say is that it had a lot of charm that definitely helped me through, lifting my spirits up. But by the time I got to DMC 3, that's when it really definitely helped me on a more internal basis. Just kind of preparing myself, or at least telling me focus on this too much, and then this is what you get as a result. Because DMC 3, from how fire was, did end on a very sad note. And it kind of just, in a way, showed what could happen if I let it, pretty much eat me up inside to the full extent. I ended up like the characters. They were very depressed, very down, and it's just not a very good time. And then 4 and 5 kind of just showed me that at the end of the day, man, no matter what happens, it's gonna be all right. You're gonna get through it. You're gonna learn to accept it. You're gonna get used to it, and just go at it with style and as yourself. And it's one of the reasons why I love Dante as personally, because in a lot of ways I relate to Dante in many things. And he's just kind of the kind of character that I aspire to be. Just having fun, goofing off, but also just doing it with your own style. and that's why I related to Dante a lot more than I personally did with Virgil. But I love Virgil a lot because he showed me a lot of things, and mainly just based piggybacking off of how Virgil described Virgil and what it meant to him on a personal level. That's kind of how Virgil was to me in a lot of ways. So I was really happy to finish the DMC series on that note because it definitely helped me get into it helped me get into high school with a much more brighter, more, I guess, calmer state. And look at me now, I'm about to be a senior, and I'm actually happy for my senior year, as opposed to me not being happy to go into my first year of high schould which is would have probably not been as easy or like possible if not for Devil May Cry. So that was my own personal story with it. And just seeing, my friend here enjoy the series as much as I did, and going through his own troubles and, getting through it thanks to this game is a beautiful experience. Like, if you guys have friends who will be into this game, bro, show them. It's a great experience to see your friends, like, first time experience of this game you love so much. I remember I was like watching the video earlier about someone who finally got into the Resident Evil series after he had no care for it at all. And the guy just said how he enjoyed the experience of his friend just loving what he always loved for so long. And I can't help but feel the same way with how I did with my boy here, Streak, with Devil May Cry. So it's been an amazing experience. I'm glad I did this. I know he's probably happy that I introduced him to this series too, because now he can actually join in on the conversations about Devil May Cry. And hop in the Wayne Dragon, or the Wayne Dragon, whatever the hell this is called, I forgot. And like yell with all the other fans, cry with all the other fans, laugh with all the other fans, and say the most stupidest shit ever known to mankind with all the other fans. And probably hate on the Netflix Devil May Cry series. Yeah, man, it's been an amazing experience. That's really all we had to say for this one. But yeah, so with all that being said, I just want to thank you guys for hopping on the road for us, through the series, and tuning in to those who tuned in to see my friend's reaction through every single episode, through every single moment, mostly, and through every single game in the franchise, excluding the reboot, because I also want to thank my boy here for volunteering to join me on the series, and for giving me unique moments and experiences that I never would have ever thought I would have from playing a Devil May Cry game. You brought a lot of humor and a lot of unique takes into the series that I don't think other people have been wanting to say but been holding off, or have never been heard before in the DMC series. So that was also something that was also awesome to hear. And Anthony, you want to say thanks for regarding Devil May Cry? Or just the series in general?
The series in general overall, I didn't really think I could ever really get into something like Devil May Cry. Even before Fritz introduced me, I would see little bits and pieces of it, but I wouldn't really think it was for me. Overall, I didn't really have an open mind to it at first. So when Ryan kind of brought it up to me about just getting into the series, I was like, let's try it. And Devil May Cry has given me a lot of great moments in overall playing early 2000 games to the 2010, which is like DMC 4, and 5. It's just great to see how much the game has grown, and it's also shown how much the game genre as a whole has grown. Whether it's pros and cons all the way, from such low graphics and overall starting combos and everything else to now amazing looking cutscenes, amazing looking gameplay, and paywalls. So it's crazy. It's crazy to see how much has happened. Over the
course of damn near 20 some years of this game.
20 some years. So, but this game has taught me that there's always something to fix in games, but there's also a lot of things that this game has done for the gaming industry, probably as a whole, and for fans entirely of it. References, overall jokes, TV shows, a lot of things. Devil May Cry as a whole has given me a lot to laugh at, a lot to be angry at, and a lot to just overall look back at. As of course we have a long running series. I'm pretty sure Fitch at some point will make a playlist
Oh yeah, I've already made a
the,
playlist of them
oh,
anyways.
of them anyway.
But I'm
So,
gonna make a playlist of all these conjoined, and then I'm gonna make another playlist with our review plus this and just the reviews. Alright, yeah, it's gonna be special.
yeah.
But
So, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut this to wraps to just say thanks to Devil Cry. Thank you to everyone that's watched so far. Thank you to Fritz in general for getting the opportunity to again share this with y'all. And y'all, just overall. I know y'all had a couple of laughs. I know y'all probably like, bro, this guy is trash. I know y'all had some reactions. But overall, I appreciate y'all for vibing with us. And that's all I have to say. God bless to everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And yeah, Michael Jackson.
Alright, I guess, gang. I guess, bro.
This is what I live for!
Guess I should thank you.
That's the only kind of gift worth giving.
If I'm a demon,
or even a devil may cry.
I'm his son, Dante.
Because you look like my mother.
Never have her fire!
Tears are a gift only humans have.
I've got you. Ing? Yeah, here's your crown. Your lucky streak continues, Granny. Devils never cry. Yeah, let's go all the way to hell.
You've heard of it, haven't you? The legend of Sparta?
Invitation, huh? You showed up. This is what they call a heartwarming family reunion, eh?
Why do you care so much?
We are the sons of Sparta. Devils never cry.
You got a jacked up notion of fair play, pal.
I don't want to hurt you. Save them. Humans possess something that demons don't.
Hey, Dante. Will we meet again?
Back in this bitch! That bastard called me deadweight!
Get out. Yamato did this.
And this
I have your life, and you mine.
I have a family.
Devils cry, huh?
Don't you dare say it, Jasper!